Okay, take four. My name is Carla Willis, and I am not new to the MAP program. This is my first online public speaking class. All right, it's talk time. I have lived a roller coaster life. Some good, some bad, some interesting, some not. Um, I've had bumps in the road, which has caused me to start school, stop school, start school, stop school. Finally, I have made full circle, and I am now attempting to complete um, my double major, which might be crazy in the math program, but that's what I'm doing because I am too old to keep doing this over and over again. So I am doing health management, and I'm also going to use that bachelor to swing over into getting or finishing my nursing degree. Yes, I am a nursing major, but I also have a management background, a medical management background. Um, I was born in California, Oakland to be exact. I still have family there. I was drafted to Indiana at a very young age, in the late 70s, early 80s. My father was one of the many people that was convinced that the steel mills was the place to be. So he bought us from the palm trees and oranges and brought us to basically the Windy City, Northern Indiana, Gary, Indiana. Back then, we were technically considered rich. I don't know how, but we were. Um, my father worked in the steel mill pretty much all of my life until he retired out. My mother was a stay-at-home mom for years until they divorced and she went into the workforce. Um, I am Some people say divorce, but I think if you've been divorced more than 5 years and you're over it, you're single. So I am single and single slash dating because I do have a significant other, but we are just dating. No rings. Anyway, I am, let's see. Well, my interests, my personal interests are my children. I have two children, one 23, um, and my 11-year-old, which is my mini me. I speak highly of my 11-year-old because he has me. He's my child, my personality, my prototype. He is my. Some people say, "Oh well, all my kids are special to me." I have what we call two only children. I have a 23-year-old and 11-year-old, which means there is at least a 13-year gap between the two of them. Therefore, my 23-year-old is my only child. He is my most favorite. My 11-year-old is an only child. He is my most favorite. I love them the same yet differently because they are two different people because they were raised in two separate eras. My 23-year-old was raised when I was young and traveling, and he was my get up and go baby. My 11-year-old is my settled baby. He is what we would call an old person's baby. He is okay staying at home, watching TV, playing a video game. He feels like there's nothing in those streets for him. So he is an old person baby, which is okay too. I am a foster to adopt parent. My 23-year-old is my biological. My 11-year-old is my adopted baby. You could never tell him that because, as far as he knows, he is my child and he came out of my belly. Till he's old enough to understand differently, and at 11, he's not trying to. That's how we live. Um, let's see, what else? Single, divorced. Oh, yeah, all those. Um, my personal interests, I have a passion for helping people. In turn, that's why I'm in nursing. I again am a foster to adopt parent, which I definitely have intentions on using my bachelor's degree in nursing to write some grants and get what they call a respite home, which is something that they don't have a lot of in Indiana. Respite homes are the homes that foster children go to in between getting their forever home or their temporary foster home instead of placing them in um, like a facility, like on Keystone or Martin Luther King Drive. If you're not a foster parent, you're not quite sure what I'm talking about. But if a child is removed from their home, they are placed in what they call respite. Respite is a temporary housing, And if they don't have a quote unquote house for them, they're placed in a facility. It's not jail, it's not kid jail, it's just a facility. It's someplace they have to put them that is safe and warm, but it looks like kid jail. And they are already traumatized from being taken from their home or whatever situation that got them into this situation. Sorry. Um, so a respite home is something that is more like home. They come to a house. They come to where they'll have a bedroom. They'll have somebody there. It's not a facility. We're not locking doors. We're not doing anything. We're able to spend one-on-one time with the child. I do respite care still sporadically, where maybe the foster kids, maybe the foster parents need a break, so they call on a respite foster parent, which in turn they'll say, well, on the weekend from Friday to Monday, I need to get away or I need to breathe. I just need a break, and everybody needs a break. So they'll call on a respite foster parent, and we will basically babysit, give them a break, and that's okay. That is what people need, and I think that is very important. I am also a child advocate when I can breathe and take time to do that. Child advocate is somebody that just speaks for the child in court or any kind of legal situation. That is volunteer work. You do not get paid for that, but it's a lot of work. We don't have enough of those. So if anybody's interested, please look into it in Indiana. These children need a voice. Um, and nursing is my passion. I love to help people. I love the medical field. That will be something I would do probably until the day I die. Hopefully, no time soon. My professional, I'm a certified medical assistant currently, and I work at community hospital. I currently work for a vascular surgeon, and we travel from hospital to hospital, clinic to clinic, running clinics, and um, seeing patients. Vascular is not cardiology. We have to say that over and over again. Vascular is we deal with aneurysms and blockages and arteries and veins and things of that sort. Real things that kill you way faster than a heart attack. So that's that. I have experience in working in MedCheck, which is urgent care. I did that for 5 years. I loved it. Fast paced. You don't see the same thing. It's great. But the hours are long, 9 a to 9 p. Can't do that. I have children and I needed to be present. Um, Prior to that, I did work as an EMT. I loved it, but once you get a certain age, you cannot be jumping in and out of a rig and trying to run up to patients or running from gunshots because now an EMT or paramedic is just like being a police officer. You can get shot at, ran over, stabbed, just like anybody else. You're running to dangerous scenes. I like it, but not that much. So, um, as far as what I've done, I went to a few schools. Like I said, I've come full circle in regards to regaining the momentum to finish my education. I've been to several other schools, and I think that the MAP program is for me. It's online, which this is different for me, but it's online. I can do this at my pace, and the semesters are short. Love it. So this will be the last time I go to school. So, God willing, we will all graduate. Maybe not at the same time, but we will. Everybody has goals, and I wish everybody luck. My expectations in this course is one, to pass, two, with a really good grade, three is to strengthen my ability to have good communication and speak publicly and effectively and keep my audience at bay. That is pretty much it. I am Carla. I am pursuing my nursing degree as well as my health administration management degree through the MAP program. I'm excited to get started, get done, and move forward. So good luck to everybody, and we will see each other again. Thank you so much.